What's going on, guys? Kaiger here. Whenever these events come back around, some people who haven't seen them in a while get confused about what's going on. I'm going to talk to you about Elemental Illusion and how to get the best rewards. Let's get into it.
멈춰! 체스트넛 로즈! 반드시 돌아오게 하겠어.
더 이상 하수인만으로 남지 않아. 이제부턴 나를 위하여 오로지 나만 깨어있을 뿐.
멈춰!
모두들
절대
후회? 하, 네가 누구랑 얘기하는 줄은 아는 거야?
Alright, guys. Elemental Illusion. Very, very important. This is for the season. And as you see, you get points for being in top 50, doing at least one a day. And then there's some bonuses. As you see, do one a day using the season fairy, so you kind of need at least one copy of Fran, especially to get the outfit. I think it's required. I think you end up being in this last tier if you don't have a copy of Fran, and then you do everything else. I believe you need one copy of Fran to get the outfit. But then we see Forest 1. Even if you don't use Fran, you get the Forest 1 completion. But Forest 2 and Forest 3, you have to have the Season Fairy to get those bonuses. You can do 10 attempts a day, as you see down here at the bottom. Challenge attempts 0/10. You can do 10 a day. Each stage has 10 stages, and then you can get extra attempts with the Ichor right here, which costs 100 sapphire per. Doesn't matter how many you buy. There's 10 in total. The event lasts for 7. So I do recommend, if you have the sapphire, to do 30 Ichors during the course of the event before it's over, so you can clear the entire thing, because as you go through, you're going to get more of the exchange materials, and some of these are very important, as we'll see. So the Elemental Illusion rankings, you have the points right here. We have the same because we did the same number of stages, and you get a bonus if you use the fairy. Doesn't matter what stars the fairy, you get bonus if you use the fairy. And as you see, we get more exchange materials, and the season points. This ends up being a make it or break it. The two events ends up being a make it or break it as far as who gets number 1, who gets number 2. And then this is the current showing you like the names and whatnot. This is the same thing, just showing you more like 4 through 10, and then we have 11 through 20 down there. You complete the first stage, and then after you complete the first one, then you have the option. Do you want to do the next one normal, which is, regular reward, and then shows you the CP requirement, not requirement, but what the enemy CP is going to be, and then 50% more if you choose the difficulty, but you see it's a big jump there. And then you'll see here Flower Fairy bonus 23% for having the Flower Fairy. So you get 50% more and 23% more. This is why people end up having different numbers. And then each stage you pick 1 of 3. I generally prefer going for the more offensive thing. It doesn't matter how fast you kill them, just as long as you clear the stage. Though you have a boss stage on the 5th and 10th floor of each one. As you see right here, this is stage 5. The stage 10 will also be a boss. They are going to be weak to the elemental fairy. So water weakness because Fran is water. And it's actually a pretty straightforward thing. The main thing people get confused about is how to score higher. And it's really just going to be have the fairy and do the highest difficulty. And then do more. So if you do it's doing more is going to be the biggest thing. Go as far down as you can, because I believe it's at 4. So right here at 4, it starts dropping the purples. Now, as far as the exchange, if we come down here, okay. So the blue and purple are the two. You'll get a lot more blue than you will of purple. I suggest if you're still early on, getting the traces. You will definitely need a lot more armor than you will weapon, but they're both pretty good if you're able to get them. But also for blue, you'll get both of these over time, but if you like to make them quicker, go ahead. And then that's kind of it for blue. Like for me, I need more of these because I'm trying to push the next tier. But I could get it over time, but I want to make it a little bit quicker. So I'm going for these. As far as the purple, definitely for the free-to-play, you'll need to get 3 of these to get 1 summon. So this is a 10x right here if you get 1,000 purple. Because it's 100 per, 3,000 purple because it's 100 per, and you need to get 30. And this is a 10x right there for purple. And then you would think, a skill book is pretty good. These are IO, wills, gold wills, the offensive ones and then the defensive ones. But those aren't worth it. They're not guaranteed to roll well, blah, blah, blah. But some people might be curious about the book. But if we look, this is a selection 3, which if you're primarily focusing on the older pets, this is fine, but it's not a selection 4, which is why it says 12 and not 14, as it does not include Barong. So if you're looking for Barong books, this is not going to help you. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till next time, guys.